Hello everybody and welcome to the Food to Eat Manor. Today we'll be making buttermilk scones that would be fit for the queen herself. So we're going to start by adding 2 cups of flour into the largest bowl that you can find, or bucket if you don't have a big bowl. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder to the flour. And then you're going to want to do just a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And then you just want to mix it around. And here I have 1 stick of salted butter, which we're going to add to the flour. So the idea here is very similar to making a pie crust. You just want to use your hands and break up the butter within the flour and the baking soda and the baking powder. And I'm using salted butter because it has just the right amount of sodium. But if you have unsalted butter, then just add a teaspoon of sea salt to your flour. So, I was so busy thinking about Kate and William that I forgot to tell you that we have to add 1/2 cup of sugar to our scones. So we have our butter and our flour mixture, and I'm just gonna lightly incorporate our sugar and just give it a good mix. And then the next step is quite messy, but we are going to take an entire cup of buttermilk. We're just going to pour it in, mix the buttermilk into the batter, into the flour and sugar, until it forms a nice tight ball. So just if you have any flour left on the bottom of the bowl, you want to kind of incorporate it and then take this dough ball onto a clean surface. Add any remaining crumbs right out on top. And then basically you just need to lightly knead it until there are no more crumbs and it's kind of combined. So just keep folding until it gets a little tight. Once it's formed a log, kind of pat it down, and you'll want to get some flour on your surface before cutting your scones to ensure that nothing sticks. So just make sure that there's flour on top, flour underneath. I'm just going to cut my log in half. And I like my scones to be kind of triangular. They don't have to be perfect. And then just cut out some shapes as you go. So once they're cut, just lay them out onto your parchment lined baking sheet and then put them in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes to let the dough rest and ensure that you get really fluffy scones. Use a pastry brush or a spoon. Gently spread a little bit of extra buttermilk on top of the scones. But also use heavy cream or melted butter. I like the tart flavor from the buttermilk. We have some sparkling sugar that happens to be red, so we're going to use that one. So our beautiful red scones are all ready for the oven. We have it set at 375 degrees, and you're going to need to keep them in there for about 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll see you back in Scone City. Bye! So our scones are all baked and ready. As you can see, the sparkles have crusted on top and they're perfect to enjoy with your tea. So go make some scones. Cheerio!